Welcome to class. We are going to dive right in. Today I am working on problems that students may have with navigating the course. And so I want to give you a snapshot of what that's going to look like. I'm Professor Vic. I'm here with your quick tips. Today I am going to show you an easy way to navigate the course and how you can work through from start to finish. So first things first, I need to share my screen. So let's see, let's go to here. And now you see the course shell. If you are in here, you will see your courses. And we're going to start with Principles of Management. I'll start with my 8-week class. And once we're in here, you'll see, let's go in as a student, you'll see the welcome page. With the welcome page, you'll have a content, grades, course activities, collaboration, and support. Whenever you see a drop down, that does mean that you can drop it down and see more items. You can also see in collaboration more items. You can also win awards in my class because I do have badges. You can also have a discussion. You can do your assignments. Once you go into your page, the first thing you want to do is look at your announcements. It'll give you a snapshot of where we are, what books we're using, what the course overview is, and even a snapshot of who I am as a professor and my Benjamin Button syndrome that is in reverse. Now on here, you'll also see upcoming events. This is really, really important if you are writing this into your calendar so you can keep up to date with what is coming up for your due dates. Once you click on your content section, you'll see your entire course. It's all built out here for you. So this is your table of contents on the left-hand side. This is where I want you to spend most of your space, most of your time in your content section right here. Once you're in here, you'll start with your begin here. You'll go through the different steps. You can subscribe to my YouTube. You can also have so many different things on how to navigate. So this is if you need the extra resources, they are made available to you. You'll do your introduction, discussion, and just say who you are. Once you are looking at your beginning steps, you want to go to part 1 because that's where you are. You'll see that it already has its tasks in here where it'll tell you what you are working on. So if you're in here, you're going to see the different outcomes for the course. You'll also see how many tasks you have completed. So there's 8 topics to complete. The first one, you'll watch a video and you'll answer the questions. Then you'll have your assignments. After you do your assignments, you have your quiz. These are super quick. If you do your reading, and I usually have an overview for the reading in here, then it makes it so easy to do these assignments and you'll breeze through them really quick. That is your section if you are doing, oh, and one other thing I wanted to make sure I mentioned before we leave out of here is your due dates are right here also. So when you're looking at your coursework, you can just see your due dates. And of course, they'll change depending on what course you're in, but you'll always have your due dates set up in your course. Once you do that, you can also go to your grades and check it out, see where you are. And you also have the option of just going straight from part 1 to part 2 to part 3, part 4, part 5, and then your final exam. One thing I want to mention is that I do embed McGraw-Hill into my course. This is a recent occurrence based on the needs of the students, and because we are no longer face-to-face, we are virtual. So I want to make sure that you're still getting the interactive component, and I took the time to actually go through the different assignments and scrub the ones that I really, really like to make sure that they're in here. Once you see the assignments, you will have to click on it and then log in. Now you're saying, well, what if I don't have the book? Great question. So if you first come into the class, it has the announcements, but then it also has where you can click here and register. I do give a 2-week free access just in case your book is on back order. Once that time is up, you will need to have the book. Now, let's go back and let's look at your actual, we want to go to how you can actually see the course and connect once you log in. This is what it will look like. You will see your orientation video and then the assignments. One thing I don't want you to do is to do your assignments here. I want you to do them inside of your course shell. If you do them here, the grades will not populate and go to your grade book, and then you'll ask me, why don't I see my grades? It's because you did it here. Once you register, you don't have to worry about this anymore, because you're only going to complete the assignments that are in your D2L account. Hopefully that is very streamlined and very centric as to what we're going to cover. Once you're in here, you also have this book, and this is your book for the course, and it tells you it's a Learn Smart book. So you can read it on your own, or you can do it where every, I don't know, few minutes, there'll be a knowledge check. So one of the tools for success that I always talk about is making sure that you have frequent knowledge checks. So if you have a physical textbook, you would actually take a sticky note and put it on the book so that you can keep track of 2 paragraphs down. Do I remember what I just read? If you don't, then that means that you need to go back over that information, or it's time to take a break, because you may have mental exhaustion, and that is a real thing. So let's go back to the other course now that we've seen that, and we want to make sure that we have everything in the other book all taken care of. All right, so now that we're back here, you've clicked on here, you've registered for your book, you're all set. You went into your content, you've also checked out your grades. Once you're in your content, you may say, I want to just snoop around and see everything. You can click on the different courses and see what is available to you. You'll also notice that a lot of the assignments, because they're not available yet, you won't be able to click on them until the date comes around where they're available. My best advice is to always make sure that you have your dates set out. One thing that you'll also notice is that when you're in your course and you're looking at different things, you want to look at what is available to you. So once we go through all of that, then we have this right here, which is your PowerPoints. You'll have PowerPoints for your different assignments, and you can go in here and check them out. I'll also do reviews over the actual PowerPoints. So that's all I have for you. You don't have to check on, oh, this one right here. Let me not forget. So this is where you can actually do a WebEx with me. And I do have that as an option. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys for the WebEx that I've emailed out to you all. But just remember that this is an option if you'd like to actually show your screen and I can see maybe what you see. I can troubleshoot that way if you aren't working with IT. And then this also helps if we are working on a concept or a subject piece that maybe you're not, um, maybe you have questions and you want to see a visual. Maybe you're not seeing it in the mode in which you learn the best. And we want to make sure that you're learning the best way for your strengths. All right, so that's it. Course schedule, everything is in here. You'll see when you have something due right in here. And hopefully this is helpful to you. And then there is the full schedule. And once you open the full schedule, what's great about this, I should have showed you guys this too, is that you can print this and you can post this on your wall. And that way you can check off when something is due and when something is done. So that's it. That's your whole course in a nutshell. So hopefully you have a fantastic semester. As things change, they may tweak a little bit, but the concept will stay the same. You will be able to look at all your assignments in parts 1 through 5. And of course, final exam or final project always will be there. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. And this is Professor Vic with your quick tips. Take care. Bye-bye.